I am here to simply bring accountability. I believe that we as a people have got to make sure that we are accountable for the things in which we do and how we contribute to our lack and contribute to the things that happen to us. We are not victims. We are more in charge of the things that happen to us than we are not. Nat Turner said in a very famous quote, I mean, it wasn't quotable at the time, but Nat Turner said that it had 1,000 people. How many of you are willing to do anything that it takes in order to get us free? And 900 of them stood forward or came forward. And he said, the other 100 of them that did not come forward need to be killed. I'm not saying let's kill everybody, but I am saying that we must make sure that we separate ourselves from those who are not willing, because gravity says that what is heavier falls down much easier, and that will pull us down. It will pull us down. And so we have to have accountability. We cannot continue to allow us to be the point of conversation whenever someone is shot and killed. Then they can say, well, he was a gang member, he was this and he was that. We have to be able to have laws in place. Well, excuse me, let me start over. We have to be able to have people in place, congressmen, mayors, governors, whether we have to pay them or not, so that we can have these laws changed, so that just like Mayor Villaraigosa in Los Angeles changed a plethora of laws so that Mexicans, particularly illegal aliens, if you will, were not profiled by the police. That was a law that was put in place by him because he wanted to make sure that his people were safe. So we have to make sure that we are doing, and I mean behavior, because Dr. Kressling talked about how, God bless her soul, she talked about how it is the behavior and the discipline of the behavior that brings about power. And so that is the accountability. We cannot continue to just complain, but we have to literally change our behavior. And if we cannot change our thoughts, we can then change our behavior, which psychology says will eventually change our thoughts, because what you actually do can change your mind. And if you cannot change the negative narrative in your mind, if you cannot change white privilege all the time, if you can actually change the behavior in your mind, then you can, if you can change the behavior in your actions, then you can change the behavior in your mind. And that is what I want us to do. I want us to be accountable for our behavior, because that is what can control the narrative. We cannot continue to just allow what has happened to continue to happen. And law of attraction says like attracts like. So at what point are we going to be able to police ourselves, to govern ourselves, one household at a time? That's what I'm hearing.
Amen. You don't hear a lot about self-responsibility, Megan. So thank you so much for bringing that conversation to the dialogue.